We are testing beauty, melt, flavor, dilution, and Texas survival. Most whiskey drinkers think ice is ice. Some people buy expensive machines. Some people buy coolers to put in their freezers. That's me. Others just go to the gas station, buy gas station ice. But does ice really matter? Well, today we're gonna put that to the test and we're gonna find out. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Today we are putting 5 ice methods to the ultimate whiskey test, and one surprised me. Now, if you're looking for a quick, short, just all information on the Ecozy 1 Plus 2.4 Sphere Clear Ice Maker, this is not the video for you. I did do a quick companion video that has all that information, and I'll leave a link for it right here. Now, I was given this ice maker for free to make a video with the understanding that I'm gonna give my honest opinion, and I think this was the best way to do it. Put it to a challenge. All right, let's jump into this video. 6 contestants enter, but only one deserves a spot in my glass. Let's introduce our contestants. Our first contestant requires absolutely no introduction because you've already met him. Available 24/7, cheap, fast, and questionable. The Highway Hustler, Gas Station Ice. Some say it was forged in dark side of countertop appliance technology. Others call it the future of whiskey. We simply know it as the Sith Lord. Lurking in the shadows, perfectly round, crystal clear, way too powerful. The Sith Lord has entered the arena. Ecozy. Our next contestant requires absolutely zero special equipment, zero training, and zero respect from whiskey enthusiasts. Yet somehow it keeps showing up. The Kitchen Goblin. Ice Tray Ice. The next contestant. Most people make ice. This contestant studies it. Hours of research, a cooler in the freezer, and enough YouTube tutorials to earn an honorary degree in frozen water? Some call it excessive, some call it genius. But when clarity matters, the ice alchemist is always ready. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, directional freezing. Next contestant. Some ice melts, some ice becomes legendary. This contestant is a rock. Please welcome the emotionally unavailable Whiskey Stones. Our next contestant knows exactly how to work a camera. It photographs beautifully, it looks expensive, and somehow every advertisement makes it look better than yours. Please welcome the Instagram filter, Molde Ice. Before whiskey enters the fight, these contenders must survive Texas heat. Here they are, all lined up on this Texas heat. Look at that scorching temperature for that Texas table. Here we are. After 1 minute, who will survive? Who will melt away? Life is slowly draining away from some of our contestants here. Damage alert, 3 minutes in. Who's surviving? Who's melting? Will any of them survive? Or will Texas heat take them all out? Here we go, 5 minutes. 5 minutes in, and what do we have here? Some holding up better than others. Some just a distant dream. Others hanging by a thread. Some of these survived the Texas heat pretty well. Others, not so good. But time to move on indoors. Let's put each of these in a glass, pour some Texas whiskey in it, and see what happens. Here we are once again at 1 minute. Looking at these at 3 minutes in, 3 minutes in. 5 minutes in, and this is what we have. Some of them have had rapid dilution. Some of them critical failure. Structural collapse maybe? After 5 minutes, we tasted each one. I had HRH. I had a newbie Matt here, and then I also taste each one and rank them. And with that, store-bought ice Whiskey Stones gets eliminated. And here are their final scores. Well, we had 6 contestants start. 2 are now eliminated. Next, we're moving on to round number 3. Territory War, the real estate round. The purpose is not all ice is created equal, and neither is the space required to make it. Directional freeze occupying some space. Silicone molds having trouble finding a space in here? Just put it on the freezer door. Ice trays, stick them in the back. Easy Cozy on the counter. Takes up less space than you actually think. But will wife approve? For round 3, ice trays have been eliminated. Moving on to round 4, the last and final round. Directional freezing, ice molds just slide in at the end here, and the Ecozy machine. We're not looking for which looks the coolest, not even which melts the slowest. Instead, which one makes the best drink? Which ice deserves a place in your old fashioned? These are the total scores up until this round. It's all coming down to this, the final round, the old fashioned round, my favorite round. This last round is worth double the points. Let's first add in some whiskey. Next, we add in the Angostura bitters. 2 dashes in this case. Next is my favorite, the brown sugar simple syrup. And of course, don't forget to squeeze those orange oils over the top of each drink. Now, is this a drink I'd order at a steakhouse? A drink I would post on Instagram? Or a drink that says, I know what I'm doing? Wow, it's been a long journey down to these 3. Now, it's important to know, after all that, does it make a good old fashioned, right? So let's get into these. Stir them up just a tiny bit, just because they've been sitting there for a while. I want to let them sit for about 5 minutes, and we're probably on about 8 to 10 after setting up to see how it dilutes, what it does to the cocktail, and is one better than the other. Well, I'm gonna start with the other one, the first one, the Molde. Let's go for that one. Ooh, good cocktail. Nice and chill. Little bit watered down, but very drinkable. The Ecozy. Nice, still nice and big. Let's go in for that sip. Okay, huge difference from this one to this one. When you taste this one, you realize how much watered down this one really is. This one, the whiskey is forward. You taste the bitters and you taste the sugar. All right, the directional freezing, the one I normally use up until this point. Yep, same thing, very, very close. Now, this one is eliminated. Let's go in for these 2. The nerdy directional and the Ecozy. Going for this one again. Believe it or not, I actually get more flavor out of this one. I really thought these were going to be tied. I really thought this one would be ahead. This is the one I use all the time. This is new to me. With the way that it's freezing in the middle, I really thought that I wouldn't taste as much on this one. I'm gonna stir these up one more time, do one more taste. I'm gonna start with this one. Wow, lots of flavors in that one. Very, very, very close. Very close. Once I mixed them up again, this one just seems to be a little bit less diluted than this one, but super, super close. Biggest difference is ice in 40 to 45 minutes, ice in 1 to 2 days. This last round is worth double the points. So here's my final score. And as you can see, the Ecozy just nudged out directional freezing by a hair. It was really that close. So let's talk about who is this for, right? Who is this for? Now, up until I got this, I used to use directional freezing, and this is actually the brand I use all the time. Clear ice, great ice, perfect for videos, perfect to sip on to make an old fashioned and have, right? And I've been using it for years. And then I even went to these smaller ones, and we'll talk more about these in just a second. Ecozy is more for somebody who, needs more ice, wants it faster, and is making more than one cocktail a week. And I definitely want to go over the good and the bad, right? The good, it's actually smaller than you think. It's not very big. It doesn't take up a lot of counter space. It's pretty much plug and play. You put water here in the back, hit this button, and that means it's starting to make ice. And in about 45 minutes, you will have an ice cube. As you saw in the competition, it held up very well against directional freezing, but I want to show you a comparison of the 2 ice really quickly together. Now, I usually use this one. I don't have this in my freezer right now, so I don't have one of these, but I do have this little one. So these are always fun, easy to use. You take out, kind of just break up that ice, and kind of pop these open. I usually do this over the sink so I don't have all this ice. The coolest thing about this ice is, like this one, it's a barrel. You can actually do forms. Same things with these. I have a lot of different forms for this as well. Now we're gonna pop this open. I've been making ice all day. Oops, but let me lean this forward. And you can see I have ice being made in here, right? Ice stays in there, and there you go. This is the ice being made today. And as you can see, some are a little bit clearer than others. You get some cracks in here and all that, but some are a little bit clearer than others. So as this will temper, you'll be able to see that this is really clear. And you can see that this one has cracks. The interesting thing is, the more ice you make, the less cracks you have, right? So it gets clearer as you go. The only thing that I really don't like is it always has, and it's hard to see it in here, but there's always that hole. There's always a hole at the end of it, and that's the way it makes that ice. But it really didn't seem to affect the drink. I was pretty surprised. I thought that would make it dilute faster, but it didn't. So I was pretty surprised with that. 2.4 inches is a pretty good size, fits in most glasses, and so that works really well. Holds it, dilutes it a lot slower. But as you can see, when you compare them, this does look clearer than this one. So in the rounds, this won the beauty because of that, because it's clearer. You have a cool barrel, hearts, squares, round, all of them. So you have that. But this takes anywhere from 1 to 2 days to make. This one, 45 minutes. This has been running just today. I plugged it in just today so I can run more ice. I can give you a fresh sample. And I already have 2, 4, 6, 7 ice cubes that was made from since this morning. The only reason it didn't make any more is because it ran out of water, and if you empty this out, it'll start, and you have water in there, it'll start making more. So my biggest complaint about this though is it's hard to see with these. These look all great, right? But then the ones from this morning, the ones that were in there longer, get smaller. So this tray, unfortunately, does not keep them cold. And the first ones you'll always end up getting some melt, but as it starts building more and more ice in there and the ice sits on each other, they do tend to stay better sized. But as you can see, look at this one from this morning, smaller than the one that was just made now. Now there's not a big difference, but there is a difference. The only other thing about this one is it is a little noisy. That fan is a little loud, and my wife does complain about that a little bit. But overall, it is pretty wife approved because it doesn't take up a lot of counter space. I can throw it up there, make ice for the day, put it to the side, put it away, and then bring it out when I need it. So in my opinion, if you're an occasional cocktail drinker, have 1 drink a month, maybe 2, and you have freezer space, use these. They're perfect, less expensive, and you get great ice. And if you want to spend a little bit more, you can actually get cool designs, all types of different designs. But if you're somebody that does make cocktails pretty regularly, friends over on weekends where you can be making quite a few cocktails, and you want to impress them and have nice big ice, especially this way that it is pretty clear and it holds very well, then I think Ecozy is a way to go. The other thing is, if you forgot to make ice and you need to make ice quickly, Ecozy is a way to go. And I'm going to be honest, since I got into Ecozy, I really have not used these as much. And there's 2 reasons for that. One, my daughter just had my grandson, and she's producing a lot of milk, and it takes a lot of freezer space. So I really don't have a lot of freezer space left. So if I want a cocktail, these don't fit in there anymore. I stuck this one in there just for this video, right? And I have a few of these left over. I can use those. But let's say I know I'm gonna have a cocktail, or I need to make my video for the end of the day. Plug this in the morning, have ice by the end of the day, and have multiple ice to use. So some of my videos, I do more than 1 cocktail. If you're a casual cocktail maker, here. If you're a cocktail maker that likes to make a lot of cocktails, go here. And I really hope that this video helped you decide which one you should get. Help you decide this is the right one for you. And I know, I'm gonna be honest, I am still using this one. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my ice rabbit hole this time. And to our next journey, my friends, cheers.